Hi, and welcome to Onstage at A.C.T. Today we're sitting down to talk with the cast and production crew behind Match. Once again, we have the great pleasure to sit with Dennis O'Donovan, who is our artistic director, owner, and director of this show. Dennis, you are so busy.
Well, yes, I am.
Yes, you are. You just finished Agnes of God, jumped into the role of George in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf to help out with that show when there was a cast disruption, and now immediately jumped back into directing this. How do you keep yourself awake, let alone not feeling so stressed out?
Well, I work with people who make it easy.
Tell me a bit about Match.
Match is an interesting play for me because everybody in it ends up being very likable. Ultimately, I found reading it and seeing the film version that I cared very much about these people.
So even the antagonistic Mike, who drives the purpose of the show,
yeah,
you learn to love him for himself. So
Yeah, you get where he's coming from. You understand why he feels the way he feels, and you also watch him undergo some degree of evolution in the course of the play.
Now, like I said, you've been quite busy. You directed Johnny and Tuna. Immediately, pretty much went into Agnes, and then now so you've done a 2-person, a 3-person. You're doing a 3-person show again. They're all different. What was different about this show as compared to what you've done earlier in the season?
The challenges for each show are very different. What's demanded of the actors, what's demanded of the environment, the set, and all of that. And Agnes, for instance, was a very strong archetype character play. They were more symbols than they were real people.
Okay.
In this play, they are real people in every sense of the word. So where Agnes was about a lot of fireworks, this play is much more subtle tones.
Now, I had mentioned earlier in one of the other interviews, there is a slight aspect of violence in this show. It's not like gunplay or like that, but was it difficult to stage?
We came up with choreography for it that we were satisfied with, and that does what it's supposed to do. It was challenging, but not by any means insurmountable.
Now, A.C.T. has a wonderful reputation of tackling subject matters and plays that are a little more forward-thinking, a little more, I don't want to say controversial, but definitely a little more challenging to an audience. Is it going to be an easy read for an audience?
Well, I think there are people who can come to any show with preconceived notions and with boundaries. I think we will challenge many audience members to surmount those boundaries. It all centers around the fact that Toby is a man who's comfortable in his skin, who has been places and done things, and has really very few, if any, regrets. And he embraces completely who he is. So we leave the door open for the audience to be a little more accepting of certain types of people, certain behaviors when they leave than when they came in. There's a beautiful bonding that takes place in this play, and it's a big part of why I love this play so much, because it's people letting other people in. And there's the obvious connections, and then there's the less obvious connections, and it's very satisfying to watch.
So why should people come and see Match? Obviously because it's A.C.T., so they should just come anyway. But
yeah, and that's really the only reason.
Oh, there you go.
Well, in addition to that, it's an opportunity to see a couple of performers who they've seen before in very different roles. You will care about these people, and not every show is all about fireworks, but every show should end on a satisfying note. And this one does.
It's amazing you say that not every show is about fireworks, because even in small shows, you get sparks. You get those fireworks to a smaller degree.
Yeah,
Maybe it's on a more intimate level, but you get that power, and I'm
You're
hoping
right.
we see that spark in all these people. You've got a couple of shows left for this season. You've got a summer series coming, and you're already plotting out season 3. So we have everything's coming according to plan. So we will see plenty of you in the coming months and next year. So Dennis, thank you so much for sitting down and talk. I know you've got massive amounts of things to do, so we'll let you go. And you
Well, thank
can
you.
see Dennis's production of Match when it opens here at A.C.T. Studio Theater on April 8th and runs through the 23rd.
If I might, there's something
Please.
I'd like to add, and that is that in this coming season, you will see a great deal of diversity in direction of plays. We got through this season with, I think, 3 directors. Next season, we have 6 directors, maybe 7 directors. So you'll see, in addition to actors you haven't seen before in plays of different types, you will see a lot of different flavors of interpretation. And we're starting to get towards where ACT really belongs, with that sort of diversity. We're looking forward to it.
And you can look forward to a season 3 announcement coming on this YouTube channel sometime in the coming months. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you next time. Dennis, thank you so much.
Thank you.